Hey guys, so we're going to start in the kitchen real quick and we're going to go on another adventure today. And this one's going to be a little crazy, man. Some unexpected things, everything you can think of. But, I mean, this one's going to go deep into the occult here in Las Vegas and show you a few things. So before we get started, I'm a little worried about this video. So I need to say my magic word and put on my disguise so I'm safe. So, Shazam! Okay, how you guys doing? I feel a lot safer now. Alright, today we're going on another esoteric adventure here in Las Vegas. And today's adventure we are going to magically teleport ourselves momentarily out to the desert and to Boulder City where Hoover Dam is located. So let's go. We're going to head out there and we're going to see some occult shit, some secret society ties to this city, and some things they don't want you to see. Let's go. Hi everybody. So as you can see, we are at the scenic overlook, close to Hoover Dam. And back there is the lake. I'm going to flip this around and then I'm going to give you guys a little tour of this area real quick before we get to the dam. Okay, so this is the scenic overlook that's about 2 miles away from the dam. And this is, you park down there and you walk all the way up here. I'm gonna go back down there and show you some interesting things in a minute. But let's turn around. First you got the mountains, and you can see how they're cracking. Just like these ones. But look up here, there's the goats. There are literally mountain goats here, up on the top of the mountains. Look at him. He's way up there. There's 2 of them. It's unbelievable that I caught him here while I was here. He's a hide. But look at them. They're way up at the top of that mountain. That's amazing. I can hear the rocks tumbling down the mountains. There's a sign back there that talks about the goats here. Holy crap! Did you see that? There are goats. I need to explain a little bit here about the goats. Goats are notoriously known all over the world for being tied to Satanism and the occult. The very first thing I saw when I went to this is the entrance, this overlook to the dam in this area. I pulled off the freeway and got out of the car, and the first little critters that were there to welcome me to this very occult Freemason area was the goat, the Baphomet. The Baphomet. Right here. See where we're going here? It's like I've been given signs the entire journey. Let us keep continuing and see what else we see. But this is the Lake Mead Reservoir sign. And as you can see, they're already talking about the water going away. And then this is the lake, the overlook. And you can see down there that the water level is very low compared to how it used to be. All that white, the water used to be higher than, it actually used to be higher than that, but that's where it was for a long time. So, if you notice, it's pretty here. You can tell they spent a lot of money just on this place. Here's the sign over here. This is exactly where we are right now. So if you want a better view, pause the video, take a screenshot, zoom in, but that's that sign. Now, I keep talking about the occult. This is just something here. And just people like to, oh, that's weird. Weird things people like to leave behind when they come visit places like this. Did you guys see that graffiti? Graffiti is basically a way to claim an area for yourself. Who is this knucklehead claiming to be Osiris, the fallen angel? Oh, I mean fallen god. This is not that fallen angel. I mean fallen god's ancient territory. This is the ancient territory of the Quetzalcoatl and Lucifer. That's a secret. I shouldn't say that. Sorry, Freemasons. Let's keep going. But we're gonna walk down this way. I'm gonna show you these signs because they talk about some of the things around here, the plants, the wildlife. I won't take a long time here. But here's about the desert plants. This is about the Colorado River. I'm gonna leave it here for a minute just so you can see it. It's interesting. Here's the main star of the show for stopping here, right here. The little mountain goat. All these animals are known to be around here, but they normally hide. But it's cool they don't have to hide. They don't have to worry about getting shot or anything. So we're gonna walk down these stairs. This is one of their dedication plaques. Oh, look. And number 11 right there up at the top. Aleister Crowley talks a lot about number 11. Look at these mountains. See the giant cracks? These cracks are odd looking. Let's keep going. We're gonna come down here where most people ignore. How you doing? Good. All right, we're getting closer. I mean, what's this right here? This don't make a lot of sense. This looks like some weird occult thing that should be like in Egypt or something. Why is this sitting here in the middle of the desert? I wonder. We're gonna see some more things that are sort of odd. Talks about the dam's completion. I'll get, just so you can pause everything and take a look. Oh look, tunnel constructions. They got a little map behind it. Here's their origin of the dam story. If you want to read it, just pause. I'm trying to make this so it's not so long of a video, but I don't want to miss any of this. Just really odd that they have a little obelisk right here. Why is there an obelisk here? These things normally mark things. Here's some earlier pictures of the dam. This is an area that most people skip. They don't even bother to come look at the obelisk. They don't ask why it's here. I mean, halfway across the planet where it shouldn't really be. Look here, look. They even got a sign about the geology. And they're talking a little bit about the cracks that are in the mountain. Because, I mean, an observant person will see that there's giant cracks in the mountain. So, here we go. I would sort of gather that the obelisk here might be more interesting of a point for some reason, but we'll try to figure that out a little while later. So what this guy in the video call this big thing sticking up out of the ground? An obelisk? Something like that? What the heck's he talking about? This thing looks like a miniature version of that big giant thing they got sticking up by the White House. What's that thing called? The Washington Monument. What's he said this thing is supposed to be marking something special. What's he talking about? I mean, I always thought that these, what do you call them again? Obelisks? Like the Washington Monument. I thought the Washington, that's an obelisk, I guess. But it's a Washington Monument. That's a representation of our country and George Washington's big giant day. But this is the view here of the lake down there. Alrighty, that's all I got to show you here. The main stars were the little pretty goats. Okay, be right back. Moving along. So this is hilarious, guys. We're driving over the dam itself right now. This is the very top of the dam. Except we're getting closer to what I was going to try to show you guys, and I can't show you because it is completely covered up, surrounded, fenced off, and you can't get near it. There's wood crates covering a lot of it, and they're saying they're restoring it. So I cannot show you what I wanted to show you. Isn't this funny? I wonder why this is covered up right now at this time. Here, we're coming up to it right now. I mean, there's a sign from Monument Plaza. Here's the angels. And they're completely covered up. You can't get near anything. So this was pretty pointless for me to come to here. So we will try to do this at a later time if possible, but who knows what's going to happen in the future. Really? Really? Are you freaking kidding me? Should I be surprised? I mean, I'm asking you guys. Should I really be surprised that this clock and this calendar and this map was just recently ripped up out of the ground and destroyed? Right at this magical time period that we're in right now. And with all this crap going on in the world, and these esoteric people with this secret message on this dam, they ripped this off the ground at just this magical moment. I wonder why they did that. Why did they rip up the timepiece at this time? I wonder if we should ask the Mayan and the Aztec, because they ripped up all their stuff too. This has to do with the Aztec and the Maya, and this was part of their area and land. And all around Hoover Dam, all in the canyons. They used to live in this whole area. They had settlements, communities scattered all over. This lake is hundreds and hundreds of square miles. They sucked up so much land, and when they flooded this area, they flooded all the ancient Native American lands and the Aztec lands. And they covered up a lot of petroglyphs and a lot of secret things that led you to places like Area 51 and other areas where their underground cities used to be. And the people who built this dam, this was not just a dam for water for California and everything else. That was just an added bonus. I mean, they needed the power and everything else, but they desperately needed to close off all of these areas. And one of the easiest ways to do it was build a giant dam and flood it. And then you can't see the petroglyphs. You can't see the ancient trails that led from Arizona all the way through Nevada, up through the mountains into Area 51 to the underground city. And to the underground city over by the Grand Canyon. That's what used to be in this area where this lake is. There's a lot of ancient Native American tribes. I mean, communities. They even talk about this. They talk about this lake flooding this, and there being underground like underwater flooded cities. And they make it sound like it's just a couple of modern ones from the early 1900s or late 1800s. And that's not true. There was communities and ruins of communities that are thousands of years old that were flooded and wiped away, including their markings on the walls that led you to secret places. So when they flooded this, it made it really hard to know where to go to get to these places. And they needed to keep a record of this, so they did it in this star map. And if you understand this star map and how to read it and what it says, it will take you directly to some very secret, highly guarded places. And I mean, it's been literally there being walked on by the public for, well, how long has that dam been there? 50, 70 years or something? People have been walking on the clues and the truth to what's really under Area 51 for that long. If they could have read that thing a long time ago, they could have just walked there themselves. They would have known exactly what to do. That's why they put that star map there. Too many people have figured out what this is. People like me, little nosy, pesky rebel investigators who just don't know how to stop and don't know when to quit. Well, us little pain in the asses figured out what a lot of this stuff means. And so right now, they tore it out of the ground. It's gone. It'll be changed. I'm sure they'll put it back. It'll never be the same as it was before. But you'll never know that. You'll never know. Alright, I tried, guys. And you know what? I'm going to leave this on and you can watch the video on the way out. And maybe you can see the security station. It is unbelievable. They have such security to even get near this place. Look at this bridge. That's what people drive over. up there. This is hundreds of feet off the ground. It's amazing, that bridge. They normally, you were not allowed to drive over the dam for years, but it's open again, so you can drive over the dam. But you got to go through this security checkpoint that's unreal, man. They made me stop. They made me roll down all my windows. They stuck something in the car. They asked me if I had any guns or drones, and I was like, no, I ain't got nothing. I just want to see the dam. But that's back here like a mile or so. Here's the security stuff. This one's empty, the first one. That's the second one coming the other way. But over here in these buildings, when you get to that building right there, by that truck, they stop you and search you and ask you if you got drones or guns. That's what those people are waiting to do right now. You know, I've got a plan next time for these security guards or police officers at this security checkpoint. Next time I go to this dam, I'm only going to eat burritos for a week. And then I'm going to drive there with the windows rolled up, just letting them rip. And then next time, and then when I roll down the window and they want to stick their heads in my car and sniff around, I'll give them something that they could sniff. Let's go. Alright guys, I'm going to try to salvage a little bit of this of what I can. There's the lake from another angle. I drove maybe 10 miles. And if we turn over here, we will look at some of the elite and their giant houses that live on the side of the hill that overlook the lake that was created by Hoover Dam years and years ago, that have an occult connection. And to trying to save this video, I'll show you what I can, because they're very egotistical people and they like to put things right in front of everyone's faces. This is horrible because of the sun. So let's get closer and see what these signs really are telling us here. Welcome to Boulder City. Let's see who's welcoming us. Who are these groups here? We got the Boulder City Lion. Oh, wait, what's this group right here? Oh. We have the Freemasons welcoming us to this area. The Shrine Club, that's the Shriners. Look, there's more. Rotary Club. All of these are connections and offshoots of the Freemason and a couple other groups. Look, there's even a college association with one of their fraternities or sororities. I mean, why? Oh, look, there's the Order of the Eastern Stars. This is said to be only women, but that's not correct. The highest ranking male Freemasons are also a part of that group. But why are they welcoming us to Boulder City? Directly across the desert from these, look at these are single houses. These are not like apartments or condos. Some of these things, some of them are gigantic, especially the ones up on the hill. Like this one. This is massive. That is probably a 6,000 or 7,000 square foot house, and they get bigger. Look at these guys. I know they'll be mad a little, but look at these things. And they're all positioned and looking over at the dam that was created, at the lake that was created by Hoover Dam, all in this weird area. But again, why are these people welcoming us to this area? And they're basically saying that they control the area. It's like a gang tagging on the wall. Except they didn't tag, they just put a sign up saying, this is ours area, this is our area, stay out. And to show you, if you can't buy one of these houses, don't come near here. Now I got a lot to say about this little frickin' sign. This is, like I said, graffiti. This is rich people graffiti. They put up signs and they say, this is ours. Look at these groups, the secret societies. They're clearly right here, right by the dam in the lake, and all the obelisks and all the other occult things that are on the dam and that they tore off the dam. They're not even on the dam anymore because these jerk-offs They took them off. And I want to know who these little idiots are running around saying that they're the Order of the Eastern Star. They don't even know what that means. Who are these people that co-opted this symbol from 10 million, so long ago? Who are these thieves? They've not only stolen that star and that symbol, they stole this land and they flooded it. Who are these people? And why are they so blatantly putting these signs up there and sticking their middle fingers at us like they own everything? I would like to know. This symbol looks familiar. I think I've seen it somewhere before. I don't know where I could have seen it before. Never, I don't know. They have no idea who they are playing with and what order they claim to be. This is an ancient order. This is an order of guardians and warriors and protectors of something. And these are not these people. All right. Hopefully I can piece this thing together and make something presentable. Okay, bye.